Hey there, I'm Sherri Arndt of the Christian Working Woman, and today we're talking about what really matters evangelism that starts with listening. Whether you feel like an evangelist or not, we are all called to share the gospel and to make disciples. And what a joy it is to share this good news, to tell our neighbors and our coworkers all that God has done for us and how He is faithful. Our lives are different because He is in them. Why wouldn't we want to share this with others? Have you ever tried to share your story with someone who wasn't ready to listen to God's goodness? You would hear responses like, "That's just for you. That doesn't work for me." But what if we began our story by listening to theirs, developing a curiosity about where they have been, what they desire, and maybe even spot some of God's footprints in their lives that they cannot see? People will be a lot more interested in hearing your story when they know that you care about them, that you desire to share something with them, and you won't just be preaching at them. Jesus set this example many times in the New Testament. Let's take a look at Matthew 16, and I encourage you to read this whole chapter to observe how Jesus interacts with his disciples. But in verse 15, Jesus asks Peter, "Who do you think I am?" Jesus was saying, "It is great that you know what others think of me, but what do you believe?" What a great place to start as we begin to share Jesus. What do they know about Jesus? What do they believe about Jesus? Have they ever encountered Jesus? Begin by being curious about who is before you, and then listen. And how do we listen well? It starts by being a safe person. Try to be someone who emphasizes and genuinely cares about what the person is saying rather than judging her. This behavior builds trust and allows doors to be open so that you will be heard when and if you have a chance to share your story. Be an active listener, one who is present and gives your undivided attention. Be someone who has good eye contact, repeats for clarity, and really cares about what's being said. Listen for those feeling words and ask yourself, how can I relate? Observe the person's body language. She may be saying one thing, but her physical body is telling you something different. So gently inquire about what you see and ask for clarification. Listen to understand where she's coming from and how you can receive this information without judgment. We are all sinners in need of a Savior. Ask the Lord to give you discernment and understanding of what this person needs. And once you have a better understanding of who this person is, where she's coming from, and what her needs are, you are much better equipped to offer her the good news of God's love. Proverbs 18:13 says, "To answer before listening, that is folly and shame." Let us be ambassadors for Christ who are slow to answer, quick to listen. May our heart's desire be to connect the good news to our friends' lives and leave an eternal impact.